Hi, this is Kimberly Steen, and I am doing my environmental project on fracking. Hydraulic fracturing, or fracking, is the process by which oil and gas is extracted from shale rock. Fracking is done by drilling deep into the earth, then using small explosions and a mix of water, sand, and chemicals to break up rock formations that contain natural gas and oil. The technique was developed in the 60s but rapidly grew in the 90s. By 2012, it accounted for a quarter of the USA's overall gas production. Fracking has its benefits in that it creates new jobs and generates income, but it also has caused environmental concerns. Current fracking sites need about 5 acres of land and are connected by a series of transportation networks. These sites intrude on urban, rural, and forest landscapes. This type of deforestation disrupts the habitats of the wildlife in the surrounding areas. Not only is there a loss of habitat, but clearing the land causes a change in temperature in the land surface, which can cause a change in the surrounding species' ecological niche. Methane is also released into the atmosphere due to fracking. Methane is the second most prevalent greenhouse gas contributing to global warming. Before 2015, fracking wastewater was not regulated and not managed as a hazardous waste. The Safe Drinking Water Act also had no rules about fracking wells. Spills of wastewater can take years to clean up and can cause the death of many plants and animals that get in its way. A potential solution to the effects of fracking is to use renewable resources as a main energy source. Renewable resources such as solar, wind, and hydro are sustainable ways in which we can harness enough energy without using gas and oil from fracking. The amount of solar energy that reaches the surface of the Earth in 1 hour is more than the planet's total energy requirements for a whole year. Wind and hydro energy are more viable as commercial energy sources and allow electricity to be stored for later use. It is estimated that by the year 2050, our energy needs can be met by 95% renewable energy. So how can we test this? We can measure the environmental decay from fracking and from renewable resources and compare the environmental impact each source has. Renewable resources do not come without some sort of deforestation or destruction of habitat, but by comparing the environmental effects of both systems over time, we can determine which system is better for our environment. If renewable resources have the least impact on our environment, we will see a decline in air pollution and water waste pollution. This means that we will see a greater density of species in those areas as opposed to fracking sites because their habitat will remain more intact. We will also see a reduction of energy-related CO2 emissions, which can slow the rate of global warming.